Ooh, here's a name I can say from the Eradicator.
People of the verse, hello and welcome to this channel. This is the Eradicator, and today it is time to review our Inside Star Citizen. We are going to do that live. I am right here with the community live on YouTube. We got quite a few people here. We've got Willie, we've got David Nichols, the Helmet Head is here as well. Moon Shadow, who is from who made me believe he was from near my hometown, but actually he's not. That was fun. So we got a bunch of cool people here, and we are going to break down this Inside Star Citizen together. Hope everybody is ready. I think that we're going to talk about the Prowler. So here we go. The Helmet Head says the Cutty is supposed to be more of a glass cannon, though. The Connie is supposed to be more durable. Well, it seems that it's the opposite right now, right, Helmet Head? Anyway, I think that today we're not going to talk about the Cutty. It seems that we're going to talk about...
The journey to bring mining to Star Citizen has been an eventful one. Starting first with a single laser on the Prospector, extracting minerals on the surface of Stanton's moons, then expanding to asteroids, handheld FPS options, aftermarket laser heads, cave systems, and more.
All right.
After developing this feature both in front of and with feedback from our community.
Okay, we're going to talk about mining.
Touches to finish up this gameplay loop are almost here with the upcoming Alpha 3.9 with the addition of mining consumables.
Oh, yeah. Oh, they've been talking about these for a while. All right. So we're going to have an actual segment here about those mining consumables. You know, and this is what I like, you know, with those Inside Star Citizen. This is what Inside Star Citizen should be about. You know, it should not be about all of those, you know, corporate footages that we've seen about nothing against QA, for example, but the whole QA segment, for example, where this is not what Inside Star Citizen should be about. Inside Star Citizen should be about, hey, this is what we are working on. That's what we're doing. That's what is going to be available for you in the next patches. This is what it should be about, and I am really glad. I'm really glad that we're having something like this. I am not a miner, guys. You rarely see me mining in game. You rarely, when I live stream on Twitch, I am almost like, if I'm mining, that's because I have nothing else to do. I'm so bored. I can't trade anymore because I've got trading all over my head. I want to do something else and I'm mining. So yeah, nevertheless, even though I'm not a big fan of mining, I'm glad that we are seeing that because this is actual development. This is actual progress that is made from the dev to us, that is coming to us in the next patch. I am glad that we're seeing that. Yo, Anarchy Burger, how are you doing, buddy? I'm glad that you are here. Troll Me Bro says he's glad he finally caught a stream. I'm glad that you were finally catching a stream. And Willie the Pooh says, it is, but with working on the Taurus, we'll have to see when they are done with it. They may have removed it from the roadmap, so it makes their way. Well, sometimes they remove things from the roadmap and then it comes back all of a sudden, right? So we never know. The progress they are making now with Star Citizen is moving fast. Willie the Pooh, I don't know about this. We'll see, right? We'll see, because there's a lot of stuff that has been delayed and taken off the roadmap too. So we shall see, right? We shall see.
Little sub-items that go inside the lasers that will provide players both improved functionality and more comprehensive control over their ship mining experience.
All right.
We started mining quite a while ago, now that I think about it. We first delivered it in 3.2, which means we started working on it during 3.1. So it's about...
Yeah, it's been a long time since we had mining. I remember back in the days of mining, there was a little bit of a forum storm, I would say. Look at that, Todd Pappy is here. Did you guys notice? So funny. Todd Pappy here photobombing the Inside Star Citizen here. That is an awesome shot. He's like, yeah. I remember back in 3.2, people were saying, "Oh, Star Citizen is pay to win because the only way you can mine is through a paywall." I remember all those people complaining about that, and it's like, guys, you know, just wait a little bit. Everybody's gonna is going to have access to mining, and now here it is. Right now, people can. All it takes is just 15,000 Alpha UEC, and you can rent a Prospector, right? Troll Me Bro says he's thinking about grabbing the Taurus. He just have it before the price goes up from the rework. Oh yeah, I think the Taurus is $150, $160, right? It's a little bit more expensive than a little bit cheaper than the regular Constellation. But at the same time, it only has one turret, so it's not really going to have the same fighting capabilities. I think Squadron 42 has slowed them down too. Yeah, yeah, Squadron 42 is definitely taking most of their resources. Actually, they need to get Squadron 42 out as quickly as possible. And with the pussy, he just grabbed it now, and you get the Andromeda as a loner and a Hornet. Really? So if you get the Taurus, you get a Hornet and the Andromeda. Oh, that's weird.
About a year and a half now. It's been quite a journey. The team kind of started with 2 people. At the end of 3.2, we were like 17 people from different departments. There were people from VFX, audio, UI. Everyone was helping getting this out the door. With mining, we really set out to do what probably is the first full gameplay loop that we have in Star Citizen. The core of the gameplay is there. We are now in a state where I think you guys are fairly happy with the gameplay, minus a few bugs.
Yeah, I think he's right. I think that mining is really a pleasant experience. I mean, it's not my favorite activity. I am not in the in pretty much every game. In Elite Dangerous, I didn't mind so much. Maybe, I don't know, 1% of my time. In any other space games that I've played in the past, it was just not. I completely ignored mining. I think that Star Citizen is maybe the game in which I have mined the most, despite the fact that I rarely mine. And why? That is because it's actually fun. You know, you get to play with your little mouse roll or your mouse wheel to play with the power. And now you're gonna have the different overheads, and then you are going to have to play with those different consumables. It's not just stupid mining and press a button and your mining laser is going out. It's a whole aspect of management that also comes with it that I find really appealing. And this is something that I don't think is coming. I think you'll find that in Elite Dangerous as well, because you have to play. I think in Elite Dangerous you also have like drones that help you mine, but it's not nearly as elaborate as what it is right now with Star Citizen and how it is going to be as well. So yeah, it looks like here the community is also agreeing that mining, what they did with mining is pretty solid and well done. And yeah, but at the same time, yeah, it's been a year and a half, right? So that is indeed that was indeed a long time ago. But I think that they are saying that this is like the final iteration of mining that we're having right now. So probably, I hope that this team that's working on mining is then going to work on other things, and that he did say that they just have a few bugs left, right? So Mike says that mining is calming. That's right, it is, absolutely. I just hope that to fix those last few bugs, there's just going to be 1 or 2 people left, and those 17 people that are working on mining are going to go, yeah, as you guys were saying, are going to be dedicated to other gameplay loops, because of course we definitely need those other gameplay loops to be fleshed out. For example, salvage, anyone, for example, salvage definitely needs a little bit of love here. It's not even on the roadmap anymore, and it needs, I mean, I know that a lot of people out there are really expecting salvage, so I hope that that's going to be next in line.
We will fix. With the new mining consumables for 3.9, we are trying to expand on what we did with the mining lasers for 3.8 and kind of offer the same option, but in more of an active role. This was not in our original design for mining. This is something that just came up the more we saw people play, the more we played the game ourselves. Where the mining lasers are something you have to...
Oh, so it works just like any other components. Like these are actually sub-components. It's like the mining tool, for example, not the mining tool. It's like the, how do we call that? The gray cat, the multi-tool. It's like the multi-tool, and to that you can attach other things like the mining tool or the cutting tool. So that's what they are doing right now with those with those mining lasers as well. Okay, so that's how it's gonna work. So basically, it's also like for example, in your armor, like we actually do have consumables, like for example grenades or med pens, and let's say you buy 10 med pens, but of course you don't use your 10 med pens at once, you just use them when you want. So that's going to be the same principle. Okay, that's cool. Troll Mibro says Elite is on life support, unfortunately. Oh, Troll, don't get me started with Elite. So every time, I'm like DG, guys. Every time I see Elite, my eyes start to see red, just because of how much of a disappointment it has been. I'm still hopeful that the next big expansion of Elite is going to resuscitate. The game is not dead, actually. Lots of players are still playing the game, but these are all those PvP, PvE, not PvP. Oh god, these are all those PvE players who just want to play alone. These are the people who are left, unfortunately. All the other players, I think, are in Star Citizen or maybe X4. I don't know. Willie says until they add new Contonium. That is that is all danger, not so common. Oh yeah, that new quantum mineral, right? Because we are going to be able to mine quantum fuel, and that quantum fuel is going to be unstable and may blow your ship up. Yeah, that is not going to be calm at all. That's going to be a little bit stressful, of course. But then I think that profits are going to be very interesting. It would make sense, right? Because that would I mean, it would be quite a dangerous thing to mine. So I do suspect that profit is going to make it worth your while for anybody who mines that quantum fuel out there. But yeah, it's not going to be calm, because you're going to have to get back to the station really quickly. That's for sure. Question is, how long with other game loops does it take to add to the game? Is this the most elaborate game loop, which is why it took so long to make? I don't know, but probably Moonshadow. I think that this is always the case with Star Citizen. They always start with one benchmark, and then they're building on top of that benchmark using the processes and mechanism that they have used to build that benchmark. So probably mining was the first of those gameplay loops, and then they are going to use what they have done with mining for other gameplay loops. For example, like salvage. But this is just what I think here. Yeah, it's exactly right, North. It's like putting a scope on a rifle. Absolutely. Moon says he threw a grenade in Minecutty one time by accident when trying to get on the bed. Okay, and did you die? I don't know. Star Citizen is looking more promising, so I'm buying this week. Right, well, troll me, bro. That's awesome, troll. Don't forget to check out my referral code down here. You get 5,000 Alpha UEC, and that's going to be enough to get you... with 5,000 Alpha UEC, you can get some guns or a medium armor. Yeah, a medium armor. Yeah, good times ahead. That's for sure. All right, let's keep on going.
To equip before, and that's it. You're stuck with that mining laser. A mining consumable is something that you equip. It's a sub-item of the laser.
There you go, right?
So in 3.9, players will be able...
All right, what are the prices here? Let's go back. I want to see the prices. Of course, this is all subject to change. So optimum mining consumable here, 200 Alpha UEC, 50, 80. Okay. Well, I guess it's not too expensive, considering the fact that this is going to allow you to mine then some of the most valuable commodities. I don't think that you are going to be mining aluminum with those consumables, but let's say you get into titanium, for example. This could be interesting here. Yo, Troll says he'll make a new account and use my code. Thank you so much. And Willie says the code is worth using. Yeah, 5,000 Alpha UEC. Damn right it is.
So in 3.9, players will be able to buy mining consumables pretty...
Oh, that's cool. Look at that. These mining consumables are actually manufactured by MISC. I didn't know that they were doing that as well.
Much at any store that sells mining lasers. For example, Dumpers Depot is a very good example. They need to make sure they have a laser that has open slots for it. Certain lasers have none. Once equipped, the laser on the prospector or on the mall will actually give you feedback that a consumable has been activated. Each consumable looks different, so you'll notice as soon as you punch one in, the beam will change. There'll be different sounds, different effects on the...
All right. Okay, so we're going to be able to... There's like a new... Is this already... in the prospector? Like if you look on top of the prospector, is this like an interface that you can already see? I have never noticed that. Guys, is anybody here a prospector pilot? Have you guys noticed this panel here in your prospector, or is this something new that's coming up in 3.9? That would be worth checking out. But basically, this is where you'll be able to check out use your different consumables based on each buttons. That is awesome. And this is also what I like. In Star Citizen, you just use your little cursor, check out with your mouth exactly where you want to click so that you can press the right button. I love this. This is how immersive it should be. This is not like Elite Dangerous. In Elite Dangerous, you use your keyboard, and it's just like it's just like a slide of different panels, right? It doesn't feel like you are part of the ship. Whereas in Star Citizen, it's really like, each button really has a functionality, and you got to find out exactly where it is. You got to know your ship. You got to know your cockpit when you play Star Citizen. And by knowing your ship, by knowing your cockpit, this is how you are effective when you play. And that is why I love Star Citizen so much. Moonshadow says Star Citizen is still in alpha, but it's mind-blowing. Yeah, when you see that, that is mind-blowing to me. I don't know what you guys are thinking. Troll Mibro says he has an old account with 4 years old with no purchase. Oh, I see. So you made an old, you made an old account a long time ago. I see. The idea of it alone and actually seeing it in action, this is what all Space Nuts have been dreaming about. Yeah. And the first time you EV out of the door, oh my gosh, Moonshadow. The first time you EVA, and that's where you say, oh my gosh, my ship is actually so big, you know? yeah, that's true. That's true.
Rock, it'll tell you that the consumable is active, so you can lower the instability.
Good morning, Rookout.
Resistances. Certain consumables will give you some bonus, but also remove some other thing from you, make it harder some other ways. And while you're playing, based on the rocks you encounter, the challenges offered by that rock or the environment, you can use one of those consumables or more of those consumables at the same time to change the parameters of the mining operation.
Okay.
So with the Argo Mole, since that is a cooperative type of gameplay ship, we are giving each seat control.
Look at that. Here they are testing they're actually testing the looks of the different beams here. That's what I like. This is also what I want to see inside Star Citizen. I want to see the tools. I want to see game developers actually working on the game. How awesome is that, guys? How awesome is that? Rexy says that he or she finally caught me live. Yay! Well, I'm so glad that you did, Rexy. I'm so glad. Rexy, by the way, for those of you who don't know Rexy is the winner of the $25 challenge. She is the first one who actually found the fruits on Hurston. So congrats to Rexy. Go check out her channel because she made a couple of videos on how to find those fruits, those very elusive fruits on Hurston. Personally, Rexy, I've never found them. I've never found those Pitambu or Golden Meadows. I don't know where they are. David says, I have a mate that used my code for his SC Aura package. He hired a prospector, love mining so much, he bought one from the website. All right, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, the prospector is a nice little ship, and you know that's what we were often saying. You know, people are saying, oh, what's the difference between trade and mining when it comes to making money? People said that mining should bring more income. This is what DG said in his live stream earlier. And I fundamentally, I'm sorry, DG, if you're watching this, but I'm fundamentally disagreeing with that. I think that trading should actually be far more profitable. And the reason why I think it should be far more profitable is because when you trade, you are risking your money. When you mine, you are only risking your time. There's a big difference between risking your money and risking your time, because when you risk your time, it's just your time. You can do it again. When you risk your money, it's time and money at the same time, which is why trading should be more profitable than mining. Just my opinion, of course.
Each mining laser can equip consumable based on what's equipped there. If it's a helix, you'll have 3 consumable slots. So
wow, look at that. This is awesome. This one looks a little bit quite unstable out there. And why do we have a survival estimate here? Survival, oh my gosh, when you are out of the... Oh my gosh, look at that, guys. Did you guys notice that? Apparently, if you are in the mining turret like this, it's as if you are outside, and if you don't have the right suit, then you can't really survive. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, this is very interesting. By the way, where is this? I can't recognize. It looks like Selin, but the blue sky here is weird. Maybe it's maybe it's Aita. Maybe it's Aita or Ita. I don't know. Woody says game crash. Trading with a crash is not a good time. Yeah, right. Also when you have a crash as well.
9 consumable slots for the Argo Mole, so that leaves room for a lot of combinations where players can prepare ahead and go, hey, you equip that, you equip that, you equip that.
That's right. When you are in that turret, Says Troll, you are fully exposed. It looks like it. I didn't know. I've never been in the mall, so I didn't know that you were actually in the outside, outside of the ship when you were mining in the mall.
It'll just amplify when it's basically more than the sum of its parts, what you're going to get if you play this right.
The first ship of a new alien species.
Yeah, that's right. The new element system will kill you while you mine, unless you are prepared and unless you have the right suit, right? Look at Jared. Jared is excited today. Jared is all fired up about his Inside Star Citizen episode.
Is always an exciting time for our development. That's because more than just another way for players to fly through the Star Citizen universe, ships like the Scythe and the Defender can offer the team some of their earliest opportunities to flesh out the culture and style of their respective races, like the Vandal and the Vanu. And the upcoming Tevarin Prowler from Esperia is no exception. With its distinctly avian ancestry, we sat down with Ellen Betchley Jr. so he could take us on a tour of his team's work, bringing this dropship unlike any other.
Yeah. The Prowler gives me the creeps, guys. Here comes the jaw dropper ship. Literally, this ship gives me the creeps. I mean, the way it looks is so unique. And at first when I saw the concept, I was like, "What is this? What is this?" It looks like nothing else in the verse. And this is also what I like. It's alien. It should be alien from a different alien culture, and different alien needs, right? When we first saw the inside, with those red colors, that nest, I was like, ew, I'm not so sure I want to be inside. And in the last Inside Star Citizen, when we saw all those Malzakar clones just all line up, standing up at the same time, I was like, is this really great for humans? If I were a trooper, I'm trooper. I love to do FPS combat. I wouldn't want to be dropped in a combat zone in a Prowler. That doesn't look very comfy to me. Looks good, but not my type. Yeah, same, Kobe. I agree. It's also not my type of ship, but at the same time, very intrigued. I'm always happy when new addition is brought to the game. So that's what I said about this episode, guys. You don't always get your favorite stuff, but at the same time, progress is progress, and I'm always glad that the game is making progress. It's so sick looking. I'd hate to be chased. Yeah, me too, Moon. I would hate to be chased by something. And also, the parts always look so tiny. The wings are so tiny. The VTOL thrusters are so tiny. The body is so tiny. How do you shoot that thing? I mean, especially from in front of you. You have to shoot at that thing from the side, I guess. It's really, really weird, right? An alien spaceship that actually looks like an alien spaceship. I've never seen a game developer get this quite right until, yeah, right? Absolutely. So let's have a look. Let's see what the development is.
Tevarin Prowler. This is the first Tevarin ship that we'll be releasing. The interior of the ships tend to be red because that's where they consider home. That's where they feel safe.
All right, so the Tevarins like red color. They think it's safe. Okay, maybe they have red eyes. I don't know. Yeah, we're all waiting for our Mercuries. That's right, Burmax. That's right. Oh, yeah, totally waiting for the Mercury. Yep.
Also, is that this lighting that you're seeing, this is the auxiliary state for the ship. So our ships have default states, auxiliary states, and emergency states. In this particular state right now, it's auxiliary. So this is before the ship gets turned on.
Oh,
this is what the
right.
lighting is like. Once you actually turn the ship on, everything's a lot easier to see.
Okay, so you need to turn on the ship. When you turn on the ship, it's going to be a bit more lively, I suppose. Well, I guess we'll see, right?
Is the drop room where we can hold 8, 9, 10, 11, about 12 people in this one room.
Wow.
We've also got weapon racks lining the walls right next to the drop doors. Once you pop those open, you'll be able to jump out and get into the fight. As we walk through this ship, you'll also notice that it's multi-leveled. The rest of the front here of the ship can hold a couple more people, and that's a total of 16 passengers.
Wow, so that's a lot of people, actually. That's a lot of troops. 16 people in that dropship. Okay. All right, you can do a lot of damage there if you got a little squad of 16 people out there, plus the pilots, And
then you've got your seat here to enter the co-pilot seat. And he's situated right beneath the pilot, so the pilot's sitting actually above him on the second floor. And then you've got the main entrance area right here where you can climb up a ladder to get inside of the ship.
And there's no window?
Come in through the back. So from here, we can go up to the second floor where we'll enter the pilot foyer, also known as the component room.
Look at all those struts. You guys wanted struts? Here we have lots of struts in the ship.
Inside of this room, you've got walls that will fall away to reveal the components inside of your ship. Now, you don't have access to all of your components, but you do have access to a few, like the cooler here, power plants in the back, and a couple of others in here. We've also got some empty space here for other components, which we're debating on which ones are going.
So it's actually very tiny inside.
We'll hop into the
Look at how tiny it is.
pilot seat right now.
Okay, there's the pilot seat. All right.
I'll show you something.
So how does this fly?
About the ship. So one of the things that you'll notice in the Tevarin ships is that there's no visible canopy.
Oh no. Okay, I guess. Yeah, there's no. Oh my gosh. Yeah, there's no window.
So the idea for these guys is that they're so armored up that they don't even want to expose their pilots to direct danger, and so they don't have glass canopies for you to be able to even see where the pilot is sitting.
Oh my gosh, you know, this. I mean, I wouldn't say this is bad. This is not bad because. You know, guys, I love fighting, and combat is one of my favorite activities in Star Citizen. And when you dogfight, when you fight other ships, especially when the shields are down, I always try to aim for the canopy so that the ship gets blown up as quickly as possible. But apparently you won't be able to do that with this ship because, you know, you would expect the pilot will be here, but actually the pilot is not, and there's no canopy. So is it working with cameras?
But that presents an interesting challenge for us because we need to be able to see outside of the ship.
Yeah.
Currently, that's not really something that we would have been able to do. So what we ended up doing was we sort of treated the interior of the cockpit as though it was lined with a bunch of screens, just sort of...
A bunch of screens. So all of these little triangles are screens? Screens? How does it work?
Projecting an armored interior between the ships. So that is then something that when we turn the ship on, we peel away.
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Having to put about $330 in it so far, I don't feel bad about it. Like in audio, yeah, that's because of all the work. Like it's Star Citizen is a game that is made for us. It's not made for shareholders. Really, that's why. That's what makes this game so unique. But this is mind blowing. Oh my goodness! And it doesn't feel like you're looking at screens. You know, this feels like you're really out there. Oh gosh!
To reveal the exterior of the ship. So in this case, we can see out, but no one can see into us. You get pretty cool view of the environment. Oh, something else that's super awesome about this. You might have noticed it while I was flying around. We have a almost...
Yeah, all right. That's right. That's right. Let's rewind. Let's rewind and open this. Yeah.
Peel away.
Oh yeah.
To reveal the exterior of the ship.
Oh yeah. Let's have a look again.
We can see ship on, we peel away.
Oh yeah.
To reveal ship on, peel away, peel away, peel away, peel away, peel away.
Oh yeah.
To reveal the exterior of the ship. So in this case, we can see out, but no one can see into us. You get pretty cool view of the environment. Oh, something else that's super awesome about this. You might have noticed it while I was flying around. We have a
did you guys see that?
Dashboard. So one of the things that's really, really cool about what we decided to do with the Tevarin is that we've got all of the motions of the ship are controlled by a single control input.
Yeah,
so
the moving HUD.
Holding on to the only thing that he needs to hold on to actually fly the ship. So right here we've got our strafe left, strafe right.
Yeah, so this is not new here. I think that we saw in previous episodes what they're doing here with the joystick, but the moving HUD is pretty cool as well. I've never noticed that before. No intrusive support structure either, right? Yeah.
Our strafe up, strafe down. We've got our thrust. Let me get a good view here. increase thrust by pushing it forward, hit the brakes by pulling it back.
Well, Willie says he bets it can take a lot of hits too. It is designed to be taking a lot of hits. It's a transport ship. It's an armored transport ship. It's like a space tank, basically, right? A space tank that has troops inside. So it is supposed to be taking a lot of hits until you can finally unload all of the troops that are inside. So yeah, definitely. Oh my gosh, I'm starting to dig this thing. I'm not sure I want one because I don't have any organizations. But if I had an org and we were specialized in security or mercenary operations, I would totally want that thing. The dashboard moving along with the control is awesome. My gosh, I want that in every ship now.
And then we can also roll left and right. So a couple of things that are really cool about this is that all of those animations work in combination. So you end up with this dashboard that's just like in constant motion when you're in a dogfight or trying to evade fire. And we've also tied the projectors.
Okay, it only has two guns though.
You just have this really dynamic dashboard. It's unlike any of the other ships that we've put out, which I think is super duper cool. Anyhow, so let me jump out of this pilot seat real quick so you can get a better view of what the lighting looks like when the ship is on.
Okay, so
again, some of the
however, if you exit the pilot ship, it doesn't seem like it's like the screen is shutting down though. It doesn't seem like it's shutting down. Now, can we get that kind of monitors on the on the struts of some other ships as target drone? Yeah, that would be great, right? Taran, Sam, JC, how are you, man? I'm doing all right. Thank you so much for asking. In fact, I was pretty much down under the weather for the past couple of days. And I went to bed really early last night. I went to bed at 10 p.m. I slept until 7 a.m. this morning. I had a good night of sleep, 9 hours of sleep. I woke up, I was energetic, did a little bit of exercise under the rain. It's been pouring like crazy here in Taiwan. We've had like this crazy rainstorm, but I'm doing all right. Thank you so much for asking, man. The strut inside makes a nice cover while giving visibility. I see a pattern there. Oh, says Jonathan. Yeah, it's very immersive, Jay Burnmax says. That's right. The two main guns, but they are size 5. Oh, okay. All right, they're size 5. All right. All right.
The language that we're using in here is we
kind of
wanted
whoa! I didn't notice that.
Light the space as though you were in a little bit of a metal forest with sunlight streaming from above, right? So obviously outside we've got sort of like this blue nebulous space, but inside the ship, you should feel like you're kind of having a little picnic in the forest.
Yeah, sure. Except that it's not really grassy down there. It's a little bit metallic. It's like a metal forest.
And on the bottom floor, you'll also see the same thing.
No elevator, by the way.
So we've got this nice, somewhat cool light coming from above.
Okay, so I like this gray-blue color. It's looking nice.
And here you actually got a pretty good view of what the drop room looks like. We've got all the framing running across the ceiling.
All right, have a great day, Jay Bird.
And these really, really cool
Yeah,
doors.
that ladder is insane, Kobe.
Open,
oh, whoa.
You can see we've got an air shield lining the sides of each opening. So if I pop all these guys open, you can get ready to jump out into a fight without venting out the interior of the ship.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
These guys open. Boom, boom, boom. There you go.
Oh yes, Tram, you're right. Only when it powers off.
Which protects the inside of the ship when we've got the ramp extended. So once we've landed the ship, once you jump out of this, there's no way to get back in from the sides. So the ship will have to land and
what? Yeah, right. You can't stop watching. Why can't we have those air shields in any other ship? This is so cool.
Extend its ramp in the back in order to get people back in. So this protects the ship from getting vented out.
Why can't we have these in any other ships or the outposts too, instead of those airlocks?
Here's the exterior of the ship in its landed mode. This is actually also going to be the mode that it kind of goes into when you go into hover mode.
And did you guys hear that? Hover mode? Is hover mode coming back? I really hope so, because I loved hover mode. I love flying in hover mode. I hope it's coming back. I hope that they're going to make it easier for people to to use, especially when it came to landing at landing zones. It was not really fantastic, but it should be back, in my opinion.
So instead of popping the landing gear out, you'll just have the
Yo,
wings
Simon,
down like
how are
this
you?
with the feathers extended, but the landing gear will all be collapsed.
This
In
is
this
so
case,
unique.
this is
This
sort
ship is like a mix of a bird and a fly.
of its landed mode. You've got these massive size 5 guns under the wings. You've also got, I believe these are size 3s on the turret right now.
Made the
actually.
nail side of the thumb be with you.
And yeah, you can get a good view here of the front where you can clearly see there's no canopy going on there. And the side of the ship.
Now, question, guys. I have a question. Something just came through my mind, guys. So it's great. We have no canopy. So obviously this is working with cameras, right? This is working with cameras. What if the ship loses its cameras? What if the cameras gets damaged and destroyed and you can't see anything? And I hope that this is also something that is coming with this ship, because this ship is going to take some damage, right? What if some people damage the parts where the cameras are looking? Then you won't be able to see anything, right? Moonshadow says this ship is a mix of my worst nightmare and my ex-wife. Oh
Let me
man.
change the lighting. here so
And
you
seriously,
can
it looks
see.
like a shrimp.
Okay, so you can see here with this lighting a little bit better. You've got.
Well, it's got the
drop
tail
doors
of a
on the
shrimp, that's
sides.
for
You've got
sure.
8 of them, 4 on each side. And you've also got this back entrance. So when you're
Yeah,
ready
this
to
looks
jump
like
into
the backside, right? Oh, it just pooped.
the ship, boom. So this is how you would typically actually get into the ship once you finish your operation.
Turns out that makes
Either
sense.
hover in like I just did, or basically just climb up from the ground. So that's the Tevarin Prowler. I hope you guys enjoy the tour, and I can't wait for you guys to get your hands on it.
Okay, I can't, guys. When it is into PTU, when we have PTU Wave 1, if it gets into PTU Wave 1, then yeah, I will be trying the Esperia Prowler. I'll be dogfighting with it. I'll be checking out its size 5. Maybe we'll do some SPK missions with it with some of my pals. I don't know, but it's definitely something that we are going to give it a try. What if power goes off? Then will the canopy be closed? Good question, Rexy. Sometimes you are overclocking too many components and you're using them too much. You're losing power. This is something that happens with ships, right? Yeah, maybe you will lose. The canopy will be closed. This is going to add a little bit of excitement. I think that video canopy, as I'll call it here from now, that video canopy is going to bring a little bit of a thrill, right? Especially if you get into the danger zone. You are definitely going to have to make sure that the cameras don't go off or that you don't go out of power. That's for sure. That's for sure.
So what did we learn this week?
Well, Jared, shout out, Jared. We learned a lot today, Jared. We learned about the mining heads and the
Well, we
Prowler.
learned
That
ship
was an
mining can be
informative
experienced
Inside
as
Star
both
Citizen.
easy to learn.
Almost 12 minutes, by the way. Almost 12 minutes. The length is okay. All right, we're keeping that decent length here. As I said before, if we have one entire month of good Inside Star Citizen, then I will subscribe. So we need 2 more good episodes. If the last 2 episodes are this good, then I will
Over and
subscribe
over and
to RSI.
For Inside Star Citizen.
I have 2 EMP ships I can test. Oh my gosh, yeah, Moonshadow. What if the ship is struck by an EMP? What if the ship is struck by an EMP? Is it going to lose all of its cameras? Is the pilot going to be blind? That's going to be interesting as well. Can you imagine, a Prowler that's about to land and then boom, you shoot an EMP and then the pilot cannot see where they're landing? That would be hilarious, right? That would be hilarious. Does that mean that the Sentinel AR cockpit will be a thing now thanks to the Prowler? Hey, it could be, right? It could be. You're right. You're right. I believe they are getting better with making ships. Well, that's also true. They have a lot of experience now when it comes to making ship Moonshadow. So I think that you're right. Anyway, guys, that's all. That's all for today's Inside Star Citizen breakdown. We've been together for 38 minutes, guys. That was a pretty long breakdown. But thank you so much to everybody who came out here. Thank you so much to everybody who also hit that join button, because that is really appreciated. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you so much for the comments, the kind words. Thank you so much for if you hit that subscribe button. Don't forget that this month I've got a giveaway. I am giving away a Starfarer, so you really want to hit that subscribe subscribe button and to comment to any Star Citizen related videos. This month, the winner will be announced early April. Please check out my Patreon as well, because I have a couple of interesting new stretch goals. Let's get rid of this stupid background. Let's get a proper, decent green screen so we can have a better background, guys. Also, I plan to get better video editing tools, so that is also going to help a lot. And also, yeah, if you are a patron, you can also get access to the $50 gift card giveaway. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much, North, for the nice show. Thank you so much. Tram JC, thank you so much. Rexy07, Simon says he knows a French channel that wants to have a podcast with you. I didn't know. Yeah, I'm totally interested. Of course I'm interested, Simon. Please tell them to contact me on Facebook. I'll be answering that. And thank you so much. Interaction with the community makes me feel welcome. Of course, Troll, you are always welcome. Please make sure to come back next time, and we'll keep on doing that. You can also check out Twitch. Sometimes I also stream on Twitch, and we can do some live gameplay and interact all together. I'll see you guys next time, probably tomorrow. I'll see you guys tomorrow for a roadmap update. This is the Eradicator. I'm signing out.